Hey guys, still at her here with the sled. Just gonna go over a few things that I do like about the design of Polaris. Just smart little things. Been done well and thought out really nicely. So let's flip the camera. So we're at the point where I've taken off this section here, and that's exposing the drive sprocket for the track. So if we look underneath, if I can get my hand in there. There we go. This is, oh, you can see I can wiggle that now, so that's loose. So I'm wanting to slide it off this bearing, but the problem is the track skid force with the ratchet drive sprocket non-ratcheting style is getting hooked on here, so I can't pull that assembly out yet. So the next move will be to take the skid off, which I've already moved the front bolts here. I'm moving to the back, and this is where I'm just going to explain. Really smart setup is what just Polaris just did. So a lot of times when you go take this off, it's going to spin in the center, and you can't take the bolt out because there's no way. Before, in the olden days, you just try to put pressure in there to try to lock it, or if you could get vice grips or something in there to clamp it from turning. But there's a rod in there with threads on it, and that rod is spinning, so you can't get this darn bolt out because it's spinning inside. And it's just like on tracks that I've changed in the past, it was always just a pain in the butt is what it came down to. So what Polaris did was a nice little feature, and all you have to do is take an Allen key. Let's see if that'll zoom in. So you take an Allen key. This one I haven't done yet. Remember, when you take these final bolts out that is holding the skid, everything's going to drop down. So when it's going to drop down, potentially fall on you or your arm or whatever. So for me, I'm going to go get one of my boys to hold this, and when I pull these last two bolts out, they'll be holding it, and it won't slam on the ground or get caught or whatever. But that's what you want to be aware of. That's what's holding this skid in. So here is this nice little cool feature, and see if I can zoom in on it. So it's loose right now, okay, but to take this bolt out, it's spinning. So this is loose, but it's spinning on me. So what they did was they put a nice little lock feature, and you just stick the Allen key in there. And that's really cool because I haven't seen on anything older, like the cats and stuff, there wasn't anything like this. So now I'm just turning this till it tight. Oh, yeah, snap it. No, don't do that. So I'm tightening it up nice and good. Like, you don't need to tighten it a lot. And see, now this is nice and stiff. So now if I put my impact on there, which I'm not going to do it now because everything would start to fall down. Like I said, I want to have somebody out here to help me with that, but that is such a cool, sweet feature from causing that shaft to turn inside on the threaded shaft. So this is nice and tight. Now I put an impact on there, boom, she just comes right off. And then just remember when you, go to put it back together that you loosen this off, because this just spins freely. You don't need this spinning around 100 mile an hour with when your track spins. It just, or would it even spin? I don't know. I don't even think it would spin, but they were loose to begin with, so I'm going to loosen them off to keep it in the same kind of process as it was before. So I just thought I'd show you that cool little feature. Zoom in on there. So take those bolts out. Took the bolts out in the front. Took this other. Let's see if I can actually zoom in. Oh, this is cool. Took those bolts off. now this drive sprocket is ready to come out, which is, can I get a view on there? Oh, maybe I can. Wonder if I could turn the flashlight on. No. So I'm shooting to now. I don't think I can actually get in there a good shot, but there's a drive sprocket assembly. That's what turns your track. Let's zoom back out. That turns your track system. Once I get this whole skid out, I can flop the track ahead and get it off the cogs, because that's why I can't pull the drive sprocket out right now. It's getting caught up in there. So pull the drive sprocket out. That'll be, once that's out, bam, now I got the track out. We can actually do a count on how many lugs I'm missing. And yeah, I don't know. This track will be pretty much useless. I mean, broken lugs, maybe one a season, 1 or 2 is acceptable, but I'm up to maybe 15, 20 lugs. And then on top of that, when the lugs would snap, which really pissed me off, was it was denting my tunnel. I don't know if you can see it. I took it into a guy and got him to take the dents out, but it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Yeah, there's some good sized dents before. And that's where I started noticing, okay, I need to get this track off now, because there's one dent there, but it's out for the most part. But anyways, I'm just blabbing at this point, so but yeah, just some cool features Polaris thought out. My thoughts on the 2020, awesome sled. Wish I had done something different with the track, or wish I'd known about this track. And I'm hoping 2021 guys are not going to have this problem. And I'm hoping Polaris sees this and says, oh yeah, we need to address this issue, because they should take it to Camoplast and say, look, we buy, in my opinion, they buy thousands and thousands of tracks. They got a lot of pull. When you got a lot of buying power, you have a lot of pull. So you can say to Camoplast, like, what's going on? These should not be ripping at all. It actually, to me, I'm just blabbing at this point, but this looks like a fusing issue. It looks like it didn't fuse the rubber properly to the whatever this material is. This like a canvas belt stuff, and you can see it on every single one. You can see where the rubber has kind of attached, and then the other areas where it's just completely ripped off. And the worst is, like, it's every lug at this point. Like, look at this. You can see where it's ripping there. Let's look at a couple more. Like, every lug is ripping at this point. Like, it's, look at one of these side lugs. So to me, this is was not fabricated properly. Now on the other side, it's like, so that's what's happening. They're just snapping right off. Beautiful track. Like, for performance is amazing. Yeah, everything's there except the fact that it's not reliable. It doesn't last. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm sure I'll bring out another one, and I will see you guys again. Okay, take care.